So thank you for making the link, because I'm part of the French epidemic intelligence team. So I will present you another tool that has been developed by the French epidemic intelligence team, but also in close collaboration with the computer science experts from the lab of informatics in Montpellier, and also from CIRAD. How does it work for the next? Like that. Okay. So this tool is called MUST, for the multi-source surveillance tool. And the aim of the tool is to provide a comprehensive view of emerging disease events. So we wanted to incorporate web-based data to the traditional surveillance. So this is an online platform, and we have a public interface. So on this public interface, we can extract disease events from various sources. So MUST AI includes official sources and also unofficial sources. So on the same tool, we can do indicator-based surveillance and also event-based surveillance. So all the data are shown on the same platform. So the public interface has a map and also a distribution chart, so we can visualize the data. And we have also access to the articles and to the official reports, so we can add complementary context information related to the outbreaks. And on MUST AI, we have also an advanced interface to conduct more in-depth epidemiological analysis, and also to optimize the tool. So MUST AI is the first component of this multi-source surveillance tool, and we focus on highly pathogenic avian influenza in mammals. So we chose this disease because the number of reports has increased since April 2022. And we were facing one major issue. It was the delay of notification, and also it was the underreporting. So we observed that these kind of unusual events are well covered by the media and professional networks, so because of their pandemic potential. So that's why we wanted to include other sources to better cover the disease surveillance. So we started this work at the end of 2022. So MUST AI includes various different sources. So of course we have official sources. So all the database of HPAI reported in mammals in WAIS, but also we included for US the wildlife and livestock outbreak data provided by USDA. And also we include wild mammals outbreak data provided by the Animal and Plant Health Agency from the UK. And regarding the alternative sources, we included PaddyWeb data. So PaddyWeb is an automated platform that collects and extracts disease events from online media, especially from Google News. And we included also ProMed data. So ProMed, you know that they send newsletters, emails provided by the expert networks. So with these two alternative sources, we have to collect unstructured data and to extract unstructured data from text. So we had to develop one large corpus of text for mammalian species in different languages. So we did that from Agrovoc, Wikipedia, and also other taxonomic sources. And the second challenge was about geolocation. How can we find the right place of the outbreak inside a text article? So here we are, and this is the platform. So the central component is the map. You can see all the outbreaks events. And below the map, you have the distribution chart. So the tool is in open access, so you can see this tool with the QR code. So first of all, you can select which sources you want to display. So in warm colors, you have official sources from WAIS, USDA, and so here we don't have the UK sources, but it is because we don't have any outbreaks in this time window. And you have also access to ProMed and PADIWeb events. You can filter the date and the species you want to see, and also the continent you want to target for your surveillance. And on the right side, you have access directly to the reports, and you can read also the articles and the ProMed mails and so on. So our main challenge was to identify locations inside the text article. So this slide is a brief it's a brief description how they did, computer science experts, how they did to recognize the named entities. So this slide focuses on PADIWeb extractions. So PADIWeb is using the powerful named entity recognition. So it's called NER models of SPACY, which is a free open source library for natural language processing in Python. Once the locations are extracted from the text, we used the GeoNames API to find the exact coordinates of the locations. So PADIWeb offers different strategies to identify the locations, to extract the locations. So we can extract the locations from the beginning of the articles or from the whole text, the core of text of the article. And SPACY can use labeled data or not. So we try to assess this kind of strategies. And so this is a preliminary work that we already presented in a previous conference. And we identified two main strategies of geographic location. And we will adapt the strategy to the purpose of the surveillance. For example, if we want to have a very sensitive system, we can choose one specific strategy of geographic location. And if we want a more specific system, we will choose another one. So then on the Must AI, we have also an advanced interface, so which is much more useful for epidemiologists. So this advanced interface has three components. So the first component is the fusion. So once we plot on the map events from PADIWeb, ProMed, official data, we want to know if it is the same event. So the user can parameter the tool and identify geographical proximity, the temporal proximity, and the species proximity to see if all the events are talking about the same outbreak. So for the moment, the user can choose the parameters, but in further studies, we will try to assess and to identify the best parameters to do the clustering automatically. So the third component of the advanced interface is the event validation. So this full automated tool extract automatically the information from the text, but with the advanced interface, we can check manually the event date, the publication date, the location, and the species. And we keep all the track change, so every user can validate manually the events. So it will provide a more comprehensive data set to learn the model later. And then we have also the export component to export a CSV file to conduct epidemiologic analysis for modeling and risk assessment. So we have seen in this presentation that MUST AI combines surveillance data from official programs extracted from RAIS, UADA, and Animal and Plant Health Agency. And it combines so these official data with two web-based systems, ProMed and PaddyWeb. So this kind of tool is particularly adapted to surveillance of unusual, underreported, and slowly reported events. So in future work, we will continue to evaluate the quality of name identity recognition models between generic and specific models learned from our labeled datasets. We will also improve the taxonomic recognition of the mammalian species, and we will do also the evaluation of the integration of ProMed. From an epidemiological perspective, we will try to find the best fusion criteria to aggregate all the events together. And we will also, this tool will provide a very useful data set to conduct epidemiological modeling about cross-species transmission and the risk for the spillover. Thank you for your attention. So